One to try a little. Just not.
We're just gonna draw this diagram again and try to make sure we understand everything that's going on.
See if it shows the bell.
And despite what you keep saying, this is not gangster.
Gangsta peanut.
This is the burnt peanut. He's freaking hilarious. I highly suggest it's.
Very gangsta.
Gangster peanut?
We don't have practice on Friday.
Very, very fun.
Our house is. Gangsta.
Well.
It's like a good one to go.
Lots do you think just said like.
It's just not that. Almost $9 for it's
So-
actually over.
We have design. Heating,
Morgan.
It's supposed to be some sort of healthy, dirty soda. It's not good.
Just introduced her.
Yeah, so. It says it's almost.
That's not enough.
$7.
He's already trapped. It's fine.
Just. I didn't think they were doing that again.
I think the details of that one, y'all.
Average is at least I go.
I watched it and I was going.
It's like, oh.
Okay.
Me again. I think it's just. You didn't sit by me. That's your punishment.
We have the polls and all that.
I'm not allowed to talk to you for the rest.
Do you even know what psychological abuse is?
I think it's me.
You do.
He does.
You didn't sit by me, so you're not allowed to talk to me for the rest of the day. Well, hey.
That's like his
we're having a
blessing.
good time.
That's like a blessing.
One of those like, promise?
Like for real? You mean for real? Why don't you draw this diagram again? I already have it drawn.
Well, then you have it drawn. I just wanna make sure everyone knows what's going on. The point right there, that's our watch.
Mentally, I'm not.
A point?
Yeah, but isn't he?
Yeah, so
I don't know. I just have a point drawn. Oh.
again, so technically it could pivot there, if needed to.
Yeah, that.
Oh. Oh, of course.
Then we have the sign hanging from the end of the building. That is going to have.
Yep.
Tone weight, the weight of the sign. Then. You have. The cable. Attached to the center of the pole. And it. We're going to have a tension. And we know that. We know that's 1 meter. So then what was the last force that we talked about? Well, we're gonna be calculating what's the pin where the pole connects to the wall. But what's a force that's not on there that's also trying to cause a rotational motion?
The way of the.
Weight of the beam, and it's where? At the center, why? Uniform. Remember, symmetric structures, they have the center of the balance at the center of the structure. Anyone get why I keep saying this?
Gangster.
It isn't.
No, it's not gonna be. Remind me now. I keep talking, so a uniform or symmetric structure. The center of mass is at the very center of the object.
And ask for a name.
Why do I keep saying this?
Because we are.
The center of mass.
So why?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but does anyone not know yet why we need to understand why symmetric objects have their center of mass at the very center of the object? What it is.
Five.
Well, Comes in with lunch.
That's kind of like when I get the chemistry labs back. It's like if you have, acid base reaction, and then have water inside of your graduated cylinders, why does that not affect the reaction? Because it only changes the concentration of the acid in the base. Like, yeah, great. Why does that not affect the reaction? So you're going, part of science. Uh-huh. What more can we say? So there's the center of mass for the beam. I always did love it when I can tell that someone doesn't know the answer, so I get one of those very generalized answers.
Just random. The non.
I don't agree on this.
Which one?
What you were asking. I don't think so. You think that, really think it.
Why the center, so the center of mass doesn't mean, the very center of the next object?
Yeah.
I think you would say
What,
anything.
You should know that,
Okay, well, that's what we said.
because it's something that should be very, very obvious to you if you were doing something you're supposed to do
I
it.
just say it in my head. So.
Trying to, you're getting closer.
No,
Crap sandwich.
this is not kidding.
You're gonna have to use that now.
Has to do with this stuff.
Crap sandwich.
It's a little more descriptive, not quite as far as that one.
We're getting. No, I guess I really don't have any idea.
Okay, so someone figures it out, let me know.
I don't know.
Okay, so this is all the stuff that's going on now. So we're just gonna name a positive y direction. And so this is what we're gonna be working with. I wish I could conduct a class as chaotically as this.
Gangster peanut.
It's not gangster peanut. Like we talked about last time,
Yeah.
just because he has a beanie on does not mean,
Rage bait, rage bait.
you said, I asked you why you said gangster peanut. You said because he has a beanie.
10-hour live stream?
His life.
Oh, yeah, no, oh, yeah, he'll go.
So
he'll go forever.
What?
That's kind of what that looks like.
I mean, so why does a beanie?
I'm gonna go comment on every single one of his videos,
These-
gangster peanut.
Like, I want you to define for me a non sequitur.
Huh? I don't know what that even means.
So,
All my brain thinks is biochem.
does it mean
Does it want to
could
speak
that
to you?
beanie also be associated with?
That's why we
supporting
need to
community?
Emo.
Got style.
Yeah. Anyway.
Like he belongs in the annoying orange group.
Okay, so here's okay, this is the way of the beam.
Just saying.
Okay, so these are all the forces. We have to figure, there's gonna be a force.
That's what I.
There's gonna be a force at the hinge. We need to figure out which way it's going.
Just kept going.
So first,
There's like a stick, I don't know.
set the net force equal to 0. So we're gonna
Why
solve
did I
that.
went to that slide, I go gangster people, he's like, I could hear you say that. Like this, I was like. I kept saying, yeah, it's a vocal.
Now. Force in what direction? What am I worried about here?
Why?
The y direction.
They like this one.
Okay, so we're gonna say that we have that general force in y at the hinge, because you wanna figure out what that is. Okay?
Fluidity. It's a lot of them.
It's tension in the y direction. So of course,
Yeah.
Give an angle theta there.
I just don't know if there's a lot of what proteins in that.
Way to beam.
Found three.
He's never-
I would decide between something and then I also found another thing. But then I'm gonna get something else when I go and see.
And I swear, if you turn around to him and say that you're his Christmas gift, you're gonna need to rethink that and think of something.
I'm not his Christmas gift. That would be probably like, that's like getting coal.
That's what?
That's like getting coal.
It's like getting cold.
Yeah. It's just roasted. Oh, I know.
Did anyone's parents ever do that to him? Like you were really bad?
No, they got me chocolate coal.
No, real life coal.
They like made coal,
my
like,
brother.
they made like fake
Left
coal. Like candy. I don't know. I always got it in my
Okay, I
stocking.
was gonna say, either you got some kind of specialized candy, or you just took coal out of your stocking when you ate it, when it's like.
No, it was like chocolate. I don't know where my
Makes
parents
sense.
was finding that. I think Target.
Oh, okay.
I got
So let's think about the signs on these. So, okay,
Target feed.
we don't know what the hinges. We don't know if it's up or down.
my
So we're gonna leave it the way it is. What about the tension in the Y direction?
You like that?
What about the weight of this, weight of the beam?
Yes, they do.
I love when people.
Well,
ask me
turn
about
out
stuff.
about my grandpa.
And over the sign is the same direction. So now we have our positives and negatives. That means our force in the Y direction is gonna be plus weight of the sign minus the tension in the Y direction. Okay, let's take a look here. Beam of 196 newtons. Okay, so we can leave weight of the beam the way it is because we have a number of newtons. You're going to need mass of the sign times gravity for its weight, minus what is the tension in Y? What is the Y component of the tension? Yeah, T sin theta. Okay. So this is where you would get to before you start plugging in numbers. And so what you could say, the force at the hinge, 196 newtons for the weight of the beam. 5.8 kilograms, 9.8 meters per second squared. Minus, and then the tension, 620 newtons. Times 30 degrees. Find out that our force in the Y direction is negative 57.2 newtons. So which way is the force at the hinge pointing? Down. Okay, so. Okay, so we need to figure out if that makes sense. So. Let's see if we can figure this out again, what that force is by using, net torque. So there's, sum of all our torques by moving the axis of rotation to a different spot. Now, what do you think would be the most likely spot to move your, axis of rotation to? The center, right where the cable attaches. So that means all of our tensions are going to produce what torque? So if we're moving the center of rotation to right the center of the beam where the cord attaches, essentially, what torque will the tension supply? Let's think about it. So let's say we have our beam. Now, and we go to the point. Right in the center. On one side. You're gonna have Fy. On the other side. What's on this far side? Rate of sine. Okay. All right. Now, what other forces would be present at that new pivot point? Weight of the beam, the tension. Since that's now our pivot point, do we have to include them? No, because their torques are going to be zero because remember, you have to have a noticeable length of your swing arm for there to be a torque. If this is now our point of rotation, every force applied at the pivot point provides zero torque because there is no swing arm. Okay, so they all ready? We do the sum of our torques. Torque due to Fy. Torque due to the weight of the sine. Equilibrium system. Okay, so there's two ways we can go about getting the right signs in place. Okay, so if we mark that spot as x equals 0, okay, then we're going to say that the first torque is going to be Fy over x. Now, why did I not put the sine of theta in there? If you remember our torque, so where'd the sine of theta go? Perpendicular. So theta is 90 degrees, which means the sine of theta is 1.
Yes.
So we can leave it out. Then we'll do the weight of the sine. Delta x sub f, delta x sub s, represent sine and force equals 0. Now, let's see. Now we could say that negative Fy delta x for the force. And so then that force is negative. Okay, so then we have to figure out what those delta x's are. What's that one going to be? The delta x for the force. Yeah, because we go, so the initial point for both of them is going to be x equals 0, the pivot point. So this one is a negative 0.5 meters minus 0 equals negative 0.5 meters. Delta x for the sine is going to be 0.5 meters minus 0 equals 0.5 meters. This is going to get you the proper signs. So you could say now that this is going to be the negative. Okay, so what's the weight of the sine? Oh, so we need mass times gravity. Mass of sine. That can be -5.3 kilograms. 0 meters per second squared, and then 0.5 meters over -0.5 meters, and you find out that the force now is 56.8 newtons. Okay, so yeah, they're pretty much right there together magnitude wise. Why is this still correct? Because the reason this is still correct has to do with the other way you can set your positive and negative. Last time, what did we say about setting positive and negative due to torque?
Clockwise or
Clockwise or counterclockwise? Which way is positive? Counterclockwise. So the force of Y is going to produce a positive or negative torque. Positive torque. So we've gotten the same answer twice. In accordance with X and Y, the force is negative because it points down. In accordance with torque, it's positive because it produces a counterclockwise motion. So, okay, so when we use sum of forces, the force at the hinge has to be negative because it's pointing down. But that same force pointing down would be positive when we're referencing torque because it would induce a counterclockwise rotation. So that's why negative for one, positive for the other makes sense.
Gotcha.
So, and again, like, and we did those distances from 0 to like -0.5 and positive 0.5. You could also just realize that each of those distances is going to be 0.5 and say, well, one of these is going to be a clockwise rotation, the other one's going to produce a counterclockwise rotation, and set your positive and negative that way. Okay. Find a buddy, work on this for a few minutes. I pulled this from another textbook, so you can't look it up.
It's crazy.
There's a man on the other side or just in part of it? Did you?
Hey, Brandon, I like the shirt, but this is now it becomes a question of honor. Roth or Hagar?
Oh.
Yeah.
I would do this to make.
They didn't win a Grammy until Hagar showed up. I'm sorry, I like the Hagar era.
I know, everybody was like, Sammy or Hagar. I say,
No,
I would say David just because it pisses. everyone off.
Roth was great, he was, but I just like the Hagar era.
They're both good.
Guess what I'm doing right now? Your course eval.
Go for it.
Disagree, strongly disagree.
Oh, I dare you.
I would never do that to you. But then in my caption, it's just gonna be, I hate it.
Yep. Still, I dare you. But here's the fun thing. is
Yeah, I find that.
If you did that, and anyone goes like, why would this student write this? I don't know, let's go to the recording.
That's. Weren't you the one that said the earlier you celebrate Christmas, the more mentally unstable you are?
First off, I'm horribly mentally unstable. Second off, I never said I wasn't. Second off, I'm not celebrating yet. I have a bunch of these.
Looks like.
And if I don't start wearing them now, I'm gonna have a week where it's just one of these every day.
Are they drinking beers?
Oh, there's a pocket.
I have one of
The
those.
pocket for puppers.
Got one of those. It's sent to holding a mug though.
Class.
I
I'm
stole
not
one.
gonna start wearing them, or like that last week, it's just gonna be this every day.
Okay, or, where we want.
So no, I don't have decorations up at my house yet.
No, I just was wondering, I'm gonna hang the Christmas lights this week. I saw you wearing that and I was like, is he not the one who called us out for being mentally unstable if we celebrate Christmas early?
Yeah, but see, that's one of those.
Great.
No, see, for me to be a hypocrite, I would have to say you're mentally unstable, claiming that I'm not while being mentally unstable. I never made the latter claim.
Good point. Hey, at least he knows he's mentally unstable.
That's what I told you, like.
Self-assured.
You ever had like a parent who look at you, you ever had that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, what they're talking about, that this is just my little pet theory. Maturity is just an accumulation of trauma.
Uh-huh.
You go through enough crap that eventually you get to a level of maturity where you go, I'm not gonna do that thing because that's gonna end badly. Why? Because you've already been knocked down for it.
Yeah, I'm not mature then, because I'll still do it. Get a few beers in me and I'll probably do it. I'll do anything for a ride.
So that immature is you still have hope for the world. You try to live by it. Don't worry.
I don't have hope for the world. I just can't learn from mistakes. I like patterns.
Yeah,
I like patterns.
that's why I always say learn to love animals early because at least well, most of them won't. If you have a cat, that thing will mess you up. But dogs and horses, pretty loyal.
I like cats.
When I had emotional.
They're not full of cars.
Nah, my horse fucked me off twice.
Yeah.
No, that's so
Then he
real.
died, so I'm like.
Emotional support cats are not a good choice.
He's great.
Then he died, now.
I mean,
Your purpose was to not.
You come into your emotional support cat, like, I really need you today, and your cat's like, go jump out of, I don't care. I don't care. Like,
I go home now, my mom threatens to put my dog down, so. No, my emotional support cat was awful.
Damn, that needed.
No, we have a physics quiz tomorrow.
Got reminded on my.
Yeah, tomorrow.
From that.
Why?
We have what?
Physics quiz.
Bruh. Can I get a break, Everard, please?
Nope.
And then.
Me too.
Me too.
The Bible only tells you.
Like, this happens to you all every semester near the end of the semester.
You know what, that's not, the semester. After week 1, I've had a test in every class up until now. And some weeks it's 3 tests, like, and
But you.
it's not like it's every other week either, it's every 4 days.
It's every week.
Well, but I mean, here's the thing, you just, most of you have chosen
that?
careers that are very, very worthwhile, but they are really hard.
And I understand they're really hard,
This thing.
but a test every 3 to 4 days?
For what class?
Classes, okay, we could change that.
Hear your subject.
Next semester, I'll collaborate with all the professors and we will all have our exams on the same day.
Well, I thought
We
it
had
was
an
for-
computer test on Wednesday and then a physics test.
That way you can have 5 or 6 exams in one day.
Is,
Like a documentary.
yeah, is culture.
Sucks that you guys didn't get Dr. Ryder. She was awesome.
Yeah.
I love
No,
that.
dead ass.
I love that. Work is just crazy.
Or when you get to senior year, it's kind of like, who cares? We're just here. Jesus, what? I'm waiting up.
Oh.
I will reiterate again for the tape seats, everything you say in this room goes on public YouTube.
Not really.
Just saying,
Oh, they got-
we haven't said anything bad. We haven't said anything bad today.
No, actually, she's been really great.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on Soto being an addition?
I think,
Stop posting these to YouTube so we can speak truthfully. No, the online students watch them.
these are on YouTube?
The online students watch them. Still watch them.
That's y'all.
Where do you think we
Watch
watch?
Like 7 times.
Got that too, but like.
You didn't watch this single one.
This is kind of like the time I didn't know this was gonna happen. It's literally in the syllabus. So how are we doing on this problem?
Terrible.
Nice. Do what?
Maybe actually one.
What just from our side that I could see.
Well, so part B. Yeah, so you think about like,
Yeah.
okay, so
We took it,
you're
we
gonna have a
did.
pivot point. Like, it's just think you're teeter totter. You're gonna have a pivot point right
No,
at the center of the
it
beam.
really does suck.
If it's not moving, it's gonna
We
be
got a joke
supplying a
on
normal
every single
straight up from that pivot point.
And I brought my fish to class.
Right, yeah, it's nothing brand new.
We'll be taking biochem too with you.
So, yeah, what you think about that entire system, mass is involved. Then they're all gonna be concentrated right at that pivot point, to produce a singular normal. Nope.
I didn't know how to do this one thing, had an assignment over, it. So I just went to his office and he just taught me how to do it, and he was like, do you understand it? And I was like, I'm like, I don't understand.
But I mean, so think about your sum of forces in the Y direction. Your normal force is one of them. Just set it up that way.
She does a great job.
And it's an equilibrium system, so it equals 0.
Like, she's great. She understands it. It's like her.
I'm starting to catch on to your pattern. So when you're in lab, you let Liam do the lab, and then now we're in class, you're letting Brandon do the work. This is a pattern.
I meant my life do everything for me.
Yeah, this is my thinking. I'm smart. I just do everything I need to do myself in life. But if there's a man around, why would I do it when I can let them do it?
She gets it.
I have control
Guess that
issues.
depends
I'd
on the
rather
man.
do it. My dad has the chosen son, as in my dad didn't actually have sons, so I did everything.
So I don't know, maybe,
Like I know how to.
maybe some of you grew up where your dad did everything you wanted him to do, that's always an example.
He
Maybe,
made me learn everything, but I still make him do everything.
I don't know, sometimes you're in a relationship where, the man wants to take care of you, so that's one way of going at it. There's also like, how do you want to live your life? There's a lot of questions to be answered.
What does the shirt say on Leave
It's no good.
And it's just a whole.
Realize I can't read that far.
Uh-oh, bad things are gonna happen now.
No, I've gotten my compulsions pretty under control for the myth part.
In the.
You're gonna have to go to Walmart now to read every letter.
I already do that. So did you the school is out of a psychiatrist? She meets with students every Tuesday on Zoom.
She has some of those Dawson's great.
Ooh, that teacher seems helpful.
Should be getting through this chapter a little faster, but I want you guys to take time to work through some of this stuff. It's really not. And the reason I did that for this one is this is more like what you would see on standardized exams.
Yeah.
But the thing is, there's no physics in dentistry for standardized exams.
Not on the DAT?
Nope, that's why we're seniors and we're in this class.
After we've already
taken it. We're just here to
I
graduate.
can just make this crazy knowing y'all aren't gonna have to use it.
Yep, yeah,
Awesome.
we're just here to graduate.
So I can just torture the pre-meds.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Please don't.
Yeah.
not
You're our
pre-med.
last hope, Everard, please.
Drop out.
You're our last.
Like dropping out junior year.
Take it,
I don't think, well, some of the classes you would need are not in our catalog. And then it would be so many independent studies, the school probably wouldn't count them.
To be what?
Physics major.
Get our pool.
You can't be a physics major here? Nope, it's not a degree path.
To be a physics major.
Well, pretty much everything you've done in this class wouldn't count. You have to retake this class at the calculus level. You'd have to take math and differential equations at the very least. You'd have to take advanced electrodynamics, advanced mechanics, which are your sophomore classes. Then you start getting into modern physics, you'd have to do quantum mechanics. And then there would be some upper level electives like thermodynamics, statistical mechanics, stuff like that.
My goodness,
Which no one
I
here
didn't even
can-
take physics in high school, so I don't think I would have survived.
What is that? What if?
Why can't you why can't you teach the
Because
class?
I'm already working on other things that are more beneficial to the school based on students, prospective students.
But like if they had.
Uh,
That's
like
essentially
that's
what
not
that
an
translated. You're not one in physics majors.
But now does the, so or just the weight of the.
Yeah, but you're still gonna have the other.
To charge my
Pretty
toothbrush.
much like this thing is like, it's kind of like this now.
I've been used in a few years. Apparently I should have charged them the other day.
It's the normal force and the weight or just the.
It's weird.
Like, yeah, it's like. Place for
Yeah, so the weight of Yep.
We just did.
Oh, is this our freshman year?
I do really appreciate though how you all just threw your pre-med colleagues under the bus. I'm not being facetious. I was like, that took some real dark humor there. I appreciate that.
Yep, I'm strictly just here to graduate. Like, so this class had me thinking that I could maybe do physics, and then you said this class wouldn't even count. I could not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I've been enjoying this physics. It doesn't sound like I enjoyed the majors.
We enjoy it with you,
Yes, yeah, I would have to teach all of them because there's.
but could that be like, if there was another like chem professor, could
It
you
would be
like,
possible, yes, but
Tim could teach thermodynamics?
We're basically fighting.
it depends on his training.
I would
And-
want Tim to teach. No. Yeah.
Because I mean, like the thermodynamics you do in Gen Chem.
It's all about thermal.
No. And you did this at one. You're smart.
Unlike one thing.
You're smart.
What I want is even.
I kind of doubted you, I think,
Yeah, like-
about being able to create reactors and stuff. I believe it now.
Like I'm also on the spectrum, so.
Oh. If we're in this class and we're going into medicine,
No,
like,
if the school ever gives me permission, I am gonna build.
How many times across?
isn't that what gave Barry Allen his powers?
That what?
They gave the Flash his powers,
If you have it shine on.
No,
particle accelerator or something like that.
I don't think so. Look it up. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay,
how are we doing with this?
haven't even attempted it.
But it doesn't have to be possible.
I don't want
Like then the most narrow I've ever seen is like. And then all the rest are 180 pipes. Like I wanna have like a nameplate. Just only shine on the name and it doesn't like bleed off.
All right, let's start looking at these.
Yeah.
So the first thing we're gonna do is draw a diagram.
This is the background.
I mean. Use exactly what I was. Like.
Okay, so. No, let's, try and get this in.
A picture of Mr. Bo, I guess, find him.
Your eyes are.
We can say that the middle's there.
It is.
I'm staring.
So like.
I just always use that to represent where it's gonna
I
rock.
don't like all the.
Yes.
So then we know,
Survive.
How many times across?
Oh, that makes sense.
Best I could do would be an ultra.
Yeah.
we have the woman at the very end. The man is gonna be somewhere, we're not quite sure where on the other side. Okay, now a couple of things are gonna be happening. We know that all of these weights are gonna produce normal force right at that pivot point. Since the plank itself is symmetric,
And you said a thong. Reasonable tone.
Yeah, I was.
You don't even know our first name.
You're right. Yeah, very.
Last year.
I said Taya.
Mass of the plane times gravity.
Soto calls you Taya.
A
lot of people call.
We're gonna have
It's like you said it right after she corrected him.
That's how like soda.
mass of the man times gravity.
He's actually kind of, he resonated well with my autistic. Yes.
Yeah.
Like that.
Mass of the woman times gravity.
Like, it's like,
Then we need to start taking into account our various distances.
They think about that, 10 points of picture.
I see those.
I mean, no, it's like, first year,
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one we know.
maybe a year or two.
Oh, yeah. That's the full distance L.
It just doesn't feel.
That's-
You know, it is.
Wow.
That's some distance L.
Yeah.
And the min, let's see, she's at the end, that's in the middle, so. Well, that lowercase L has a very simple definition, we already know what it is. When we don't know where the pin's at.
He said he wants to probably do.
Okay, so for part A, did you guys all still have this experience in school? I had that one.
Dodgeball.
When someone takes it way too seriously and pegs you right in the face with a dog, yeah, I say that.
I had a teacher.
So,
that
part A. Works on the seesaw about an axis that, let's see, find out where the man is. Okay, so.
Oh, yeah.
This. Five extra credits.
Okay, so what we're gonna have,
I'm gonna have a total of 5 tests, and then he said he was gonna get.
work due to the pivot,
It's only a second 4.
work due to the plank,
This is not, but
work due to the min,
Our fourth one, so we're at
Oh.
20.
we're also gonna do a case study.
work due to the woman, and all equals 0.
It's 20.
Okay, so that means we're gonna have
Yeah.
Somebody has access to.
mass of the pivot times gravity,
So that's why.
I hope I have to.
Theta.
On how many pages he likes to do.
let's see, mass of the plank,
He was asking for.
gravity,
5 big words. So like this most recent. like, I think
Theta.
it was first degree, so-
Now, the torque due to the man,
So I did the first 3 extra credits, and then I did.
torque due to the man, positive or negative? Negative, because it's producing a clockwise rotation. The woman is positive, G sine of theta, 0. Now, we know that's 0.
Hmm.
That's 0. Why?
That's how easy it hurt.
Because they're at the pivot point. There is no swing arm. Okay, so we're gonna have, and then theta. Both of these, what is theta? Sine of theta is 1. Because, yeah, if you look at the weight of the man, the weight of the woman, they're perpendicular to the seesaw. So it's 90-degree angle. So those sines of theta go to 1. Okay, so that means we're gonna have minus dx dl equals 0. And we saw this x is going to equal L over the weight of the man. And we change that to m. What is lowercase l? What in place of that?
2.
2. 1/2 the length of the. And now we can start plugging in numbers. So that means X is gonna be 5 kilograms. L over 2 is gonna be 2 meters, because the point is 4 meters.
It's next week.
One can cheat because we have two.
5 kilograms. The man is gonna be at 1.47 meters. For this system to be balanced.
Yeah, well.
Okay, part B. Find the normal force exerted by the pivot if the plank has a mass of 12 kilograms. Okay, that one is what we've been
We
doing.
all fail.
Some forces in Y. Okay, so
C.
force of gravity of the woman, force of gravity of the man, force of gravity of the plank,
Open notes.
normal force, 0. So normal force will be positive, the rest of these are negative. Mg minus mg
Apparently they've been.
minus the mass of the plank. G 0. So the normal force is going to equal 1 times gravity plus n times gravity
Yes.
plus the plank. Gravity. We can simplify this a little bit more. And then we can plug in numbers.
Well, I heard it was coordinated in. Not. But. Yeah, so there's.
Normal force is going to be
Just, you know,
1.39
Students would go up.
to the third newtons.
Like the master key.
Okay, we will finish this problem on Friday, then we're going to go into some biomechanics.
Yes,
Friday night. So.
That one you should actually be excited about.
Yeah, no, that's good.